So this is my day 3 hair. It's pretty greasy up on top, pretty nasty. I'm going to actually take you guys through my process that I do when I do my hair now. Again, this is 1 year since I started the curly girl method, so I don't really follow all the curly girl rules. I'm not that strict anymore. I'll go into that in more detail. So I'm actually going to jump in the shower, and when I get out, I'll show you the process that I go through, which products are my favorite, and then I'll go through all the products that I used in the last year, and I'll try not to make this video too long. So I'll be right back. So here you can see I'm just grabbing the water and getting my hair wet. The water temperature that I use is a little bit on the colder side. Still has some warmth to it because I don't really like cold showers. So I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and wet so that I can do what I need to do. Here I'm just trying to make sure that the sprayer doesn't fall out and blast me right in the face. I'm just going to hold on to it just to be safe. This is the shampoo. As you can see, just a little bit. Now this shampoo does get pretty bubbly, as I'll talk about a little bit later and in a different video. This shampoo I don't believe is curly girl approved, but I really like it and it works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair, making sure to really work the roots of my hair, bring in a little bit more water if needed. I really work the back and the side of my head along with the top of my head. I do wash the ends just a little bit, especially if I have product in them, just to make sure that I get it out, because I do have that thinner, finer hair. If I leave any product in, not completely washed out, it will weigh it down, especially after a while. Here you can see that I am just rinsing out the shampoo. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Making sure to rub all over and making sure all the shampoo's out of the sides and the back and the top of my head and the ends. Rinse a little bit more. Now, if I do plan on going a few extra days, I would do a double wash again. For this video, I just did once. This is the matching conditioner for the shampoo. Again, rub it in my hands, and I really focus from about my neck down on my hair. Really focusing on the ends to make sure they're moisturized, because the ends of my hair do tend to get really dry. So you'll notice that I do crunch in some conditioner. I go ahead, go back, get probably about a squirt and a half more, and I just go over what I already conditioned, along with run my hands through the roots of my head. I try not to condition my scalp so much, but it's more so that it's less tangle and snarl for me. So now I wait 2 minutes. So we're just gonna wait and wait and wait some more. We're dancing and singing and waiting and scrunching some more. Usually in the shower, I do all the shower things. Shave, condition my body, exfoliate, things like that. And we're still waiting. And scrunching some more. Now, when I am in the shower, I make sure not to get any hair wet during the wait. I did not wait the full 2 minutes for this video, but then I went in and I rinsed my hair. Again, making sure that all the product is out from all over the sides. I found when I started the curly girl method that I wasn't rinsing the sides as well as I needed to, so I really made that a focus. Run my hands through my hair, turn the water off, and now for the initial dry, I just grab my normal everyday towel. I think this is a Walmart towel, and I just scrunch to get the majority of my hair out. I found that putting product in super wet hair did me no good, so I did not like doing that. So I take the majority of my hair and I get it damp but not dry. As you can see, this is what it looks like naturally. There's no product, just getting the water out of my ears. Here we have the mousse, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. And that's the mousse. I do believe this one is Curly Girl approved. It's my favorite that I've tried all year. I do take a pretty good glob of it. Well, one tried not to get it on the carpet, but you can't see me over the tub. Make sure it's all over my hands and I squish it in. Now you'll notice that I don't pay much attention to the very back of my head. I just feel like it's a waste of product. That area doesn't curl very good or much at all anyways. So I really focus on the front layer and then the longer layer in the back. So the parts that everyone will see. This is the jelly or gel, rock hard gel. Again, this is Curly Girl approved. I believe this is the second formula. I think they changed their formula right when I got it. I do grab a pretty good size glob, but I make sure to work it really well into my hands. As you can see, it kind of turns into like a white cream. And then I just squeeze and I hold. And then I let it go. And this gel does turn it pretty, it's a pretty hard hold. So just some more scrunching and holding. And then some light folding just to, and now I'm just simply rinsing off my hands because I don't like them all sticky and nasty feeling. So they're rinsed off, drying them, and I grab a t-shirt, Subway t-shirt. I use the side that does not have any words, put it on the ground. I fold up the collar just to the arms, and I plop my hair in it. Now, I don't really focus on making sure it's all in one spot because I found that if I make it into one neat pile, it clumps and snarls together, and then I have one giant snarly curl when I take it down. So I just lay it in there and I put it on, and really this is just to get some of that dampness out without weighing the curl down. If I don't do this, my curl is not existing. My hair is just flat. So that's why I plop my hair to try and keep that curl. This is me trying to plug in the hair dryer that I will be using. I had some technical difficulties. I couldn't get it to go, showing you that it is the hair dryer. I did just have this laying around. I did not buy this hair dryer special for the Curly Girl. It has a cool and a warm. It has a low and a high. I usually start off on the cool and low, and then towards the end, I will put it on warm and keep it on low. I do try to scrunch my hair up and then put the diffuser next to my head. I just feel like that keeps some of the frizz away. Here you can see I was having difficulties. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, and I was worried that I would have not been able to complete this video. But at the last second, I got it to work. So here it's on cool and low, and I'm just scrunching it up in the diffuser, holding it on my head. One thing is that doing the Curly Girl method, I have gotten a little bit more flexibility just because you spend so much time upside down, so that is always a plus. And so I'm just going to diffuse. Now I'm not going to fast forward this video because you guys can take a look and see how long I actually diffuse. It's really not that long, to be honest. I think it's 4 to 7 minutes typically. So just diffusing and diffusing and diffusing some more. Making sure that the roots of my hair are loose. I don't usually typically do that right before I diffuse. I do it kind of after I diffused each section a little bit. I kind of split my head into 3 parts. The top front is into 2, and then I do the back. But like I keep saying, I have super thin and fine hair, so I don't really have a lot of hair to build into different sections. So some more diffusing. A little bit more. As you can see, I kind of lift the hair up and then I put the diffuser onto the hair. A little bit more diffusing. Now, there's not a special amount of time that I decide to change from cold to warm, or when I decide that my diffusing is done. It really is about how my hair is feeling and how much time I have. So today I really didn't have a time limit, so I diffused a little bit longer than I normally do. Typically, I only diffuse for right around the 5-minute mark or less, and it's really until my hair feels, I would say, it's still a little bit damp, but it's not wet. So that's how long I diffuse. Here I'm just diffusing the back just to kind of dry the ends of my hair in the back, just so that that's not soaking wet while the rest of my hair is drying. Here I just thought that I needed a little bit more on the sides. As you can see, I'll talk about it. I don't know, maybe this video, maybe my other one that I'm working on. I have some snarls that happen because my hair is so thin and fine. It just snarls together. Like the curl wants to happen, but it just snarls. So I get a big mess. So here you can see what it looks like after I diffused. Really, it looks like a rat's nest. It's just a disaster. So, not the greatest. Okay, so I'll wait for my hair to dry so that I can scrunch out the crunch and show you how I normally style it. We'll go over the products that I use today in this video, and then watch for a video. I'll post a different one so that it doesn't get too long, about which products I used throughout this last year. So, the shampoo I used was Kirkland's Signature Professional Salon Formula Moisture Shampoo for healthier, softer, shinier looking hair. I don't believe this is technically Curly Girl approved, but like I said earlier, I kind of stopped following all the rules and I kind of went for my own. The conditioner that I used was the Kirkland Signature Professional Salon Formula Moisture Conditioner for healthier, softer, shinier looking hair. Again, I don't know that this is technically Curly Girl approved. However, it works for me and I really like it. So that's what I washed my hair in. This is the mousse. So the Herbal Essence Tousle Me Softly Tousling Mousse. This, I believe, is Curly Girl approved. Like I'm sure I have mentioned, I have very thin, fine hair, so finding products that does not clog it up or weigh it down is important. And this is very airy, as you can see, very fluffy when I showed you on my hands. And this is the gel. Now I found that having gel in my hair, or jelly, gave me the most hold throughout the day. If I don't have gel and I go with a cream or some other second product, it never made it past lunch. So this has actually been my favorite thing. Like I'm sure I said, just make sure that you really move it around in your hands. You don't want a glob of it. You want it kind of worked in before you get it in your hair. This also is Curly Girl approved. There was word when I bought this that they had changed their formula, so I believe this is the newest formula, not the old formula. So that's this. My hair dryer is a Tour Manual Chromatic 1875 Pro. I don't really know much about it. I got it for Christmas or my birthday one year. And yeah, it's just what I had sitting around the house with a diffuser. Actually came with like 3 or 4 different attachments. So this has worked for me. Yeah, so, and oh, the t-shirt. This is just a t-shirt that I won at a golf tournament for my son's school that we put on every year as a fundraiser. Just a soft t-shirt. It's only 50% cotton and 50% polyester. So I just make sure to use the side that doesn't have any writing and fold it down, wrap it up, and go from there. So that's the products that I use today in this video. I'll come back after my hair is fully dried and we will talk more about everything. So here I'm just scrunching out the crunch, making sure to get all that hard hair, and those are those snarls that I talked about. My hair likes to just curl into one another and it becomes a big rat's nest, especially if I don't comb it with my wide tooth comb before. So making sure the roots are out, the sides, the back, underneath, just really crunching it. A lot of times this, I would go in the bathroom at work and scrunch out the crunch because my hair would still be a little bit damp when I went to work. So you can see the back of my head, the sides, there it is all scrunched out. I do have quite a bit of plain hair, and I think had I done the Curly Girl method completely, my hair might look a little bit different, but I really focused on things that made me feel better and made me feel good. Here I just got a bobby pin to show you kind of my everyday style. I did it kind of messy and not the neatest today, but going forward, I don't think I'm going to really focus on the Curly Girl method. I'm really going to just do what works for me, especially now that I don't go in the office as much. I mean, it's a nice look once in a while. It does shorten my hair up quite a bit. My hair is almost down to my elbows, and it's almost straight without any product. So the back kind of looks like junk still, but it is what it is. All right, well, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe this video. Like I said or mentioned, I don't think I'm going to do the Curly Girl really at all going forward, just because my hair's so thin and fine. I mean, look at this. It's like a rat's nest. The wave is there, but it just, I don't know. Maybe, perhaps if I would have stuck to the Curly Girl method rules for longer than 2 months, maybe it would be a little bit different. It is a cute look every once in a while. I mean, I got this like crazy thing going on. My hair doesn't even know really what it wants to do today. It's a cute look once in a while. It does shorten my hair up a bunch. So normally my hair is like down to here when it's straight. So it's all the way up. So it's, I'm going to say a good 5-6 inches shorter this way. It's not a bad look. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot of work, and if I don't have to put product and things in my hair, I'd rather not. So that's what I found in the last year. Hopefully this video helped you. Leave a comment below and let me know if you want me to maybe do another video in a couple months, check in, see what I've been doing or what I changed to, things like that. So thanks for watching.